How we doing, guys? It's Thursday, May 26th. I just got to the tackle store here this morning a little bit ago. Got some coffee going, some Torquay coffee, of course. Shout out to my buddy Jay Torquay, maker of the best coffee in the world. Wanted to give you guys a fishing report going into the holiday weekend and also a little bit of the state of the fishery. Let's talk about Sheboygan. Sheboygan's been red hot. Been having a conversation with my dad the other day, talking about how good the fishing was. Kind of wanted his take on it. Of course, I was all jacked up, and I was happy to find that he was too. Anybody that knows my dad, George, he's been doing this a long time. I think this is his 34th season as a charter captain out of Sheboygan. He runs 250 trips a year, so he's out there. He knows what's going on. He knows how tough it's been the last couple seasons and how good it was in other seasons. He said the same thing that I said. In my lifetime, this is the second best May we've ever seen, behind 2012. And I don't know if we're ever going to be able to replicate that 2012 magical season. But what's really exciting is this is the second best May in the 25 years I can remember fishing Lake Michigan. And he said in the 34 years he's been a charter captain, this is the second best year. That's awesome. After having two really tough seasons, I think we needed a great spring, and it's basically been red hot all spring. If you guys look back at my fishing reports, I fished Sheboygan for brown trout during our brown trout tournament and had a 30 plus brown trout day with my dad. Just a great experience, a lot of fun. Everybody was catching fish. I ventured down to Waukegan, Illinois, fished with Bear King charters, and absolutely loaded up on lake trout like crazy good. Fished Port Washington a couple weekends ago. Got a 2-man limit with my brother-in-law. Had a great Sunday morning down there. And then I fished out of Sheboygan on my own boat now twice, and have boated 20 and 15 fish in a couple of hours before the tackle store opens up. So, in my opinion, we should be really excited. The fishing is great. I think the forecast for the fishing for the season should be great. Everybody should have a lot of hopes that the fishing is going to be good, because things are lining up like it should be good, and hopefully we get a very conducive season of weather that allows us to get out there, look for fish, and have a lot of fun. Let's talk about fishing and where it's been and what's been going on. Last couple weeks, guys have found some fish in shallow on 35 to 70 feet. That bite has kind of died. I ventured out a week ago on Sunday and went out to 150 to 250 foot of water and did real well, going east and west. That was the morning I had 20 fish. Since then, some other boats have ventured out as well and have had good success in the 150 to 200 foot of water range. Most of them are picking a depth and going north and south. The only thing to remember is you want to set up a few miles south of Sheboygan. Most guys are setting up about 5 miles, maybe even a little bit more, and then working their way south. I've been ending at about 9 to 10 miles south of town. Some of the fish are still south of Sheboygan, so getting yourself a little bit south, even if it takes a little longer to get there, will help you catch more fish. It's been sort of a standard coho bite. Dodgers and flies have really been the best bait. We've been selling and producing wise, the Lure Jensen Double O Fire Dodger has been red hot. We've had them on sale on our website all spring, and we've sold hundreds of them. But what's interesting is this year we've really got going with these mini spin doctors. I think they're baby spin doctors, some guys call them. The one on my right hand here is orange and fire. The one on my left hand is orange and orange crushed tape. I'll tell you, I know the guys down south have used these for years. I haven't personally. I ran one of these a week ago or so in Port Washington, or a couple weekends ago, whatever that was, and had like 6 bites on it. So I only own one. So then I ran it the last 2 times here out of Sheboygan on a slide diver, like 30 to 50 feet out, and it's been red hot. It's been producing at least a quarter of our fish, and I only have one of them. So I think if a guy picked up a couple of these baby spin doctors and put them on his high divers, mono slide divers, 30 to 50 feet out with a coho fly behind it, you're probably going to fill the cooler. One of the charter boats, FYI, out of Sheboygan had 2 boats out yesterday morning, a 6-man charter and a 4-man charter, and they boated limits on both boats. 10-man limit. What a crazy day, crazy fishing. That is just awesome. Congratulations to Wolfpack Charters on a great morning. like I said, my dad George was out a couple mornings ago. He was in early with his limit. It's been really, really good. I want to stress that. If you guys don't have in your plans to get out on Lake Michigan this weekend, I'd try and do that. It's just been that hot. You don't want to miss out. There's been two types of flies that guys have been using. The salmon candy peanut flies have been flying off the shelf. This is a Mistake green and gold salmon candy peanut fly. I'll show you a purple, green, and gold. Here's a purple, green, and gold salmon candy peanut fly. Novocaine, Doughboy, green and gold, Mistake green and gold, blue green and gold, purple green and gold have all been working. I've been basically just putting an assortment out. I haven't been picking one color. One of my buddies was in here yesterday. He said the Aquaman was hot for him. Sounds like most of the colors are working. To be truthful, I think the fish are biting. It sounds like if you just have a good assortment of coho flies and you put out an assortment of colors, they'll pick out the one or two colors they prefer that day and you'll enjoy a ton of success. I wouldn't recommend loading up on one or two colors. There hasn't been a specific one that's been just lights out every day. Put a good assortment out. The other brand that's really been working has been the Rapture trolling flies. We've got a couple of colors here, the Riptide and the Undertow. You know, they've been selling and producing really, really well. They're a little bit longer hair flies. The steelhead have really been liking these, and so have the cohos. There has been some awesome steelhead around as well. Both the trips I've been out, we've boated some really nice ones. The one day we caught one that was around 16 pounds. So, you know, it's been really good. There's a few kings around too. We did catch two of them the first time I was out a couple, you know, on my boat. I think that was last Sunday on a flasher fly down 101. This last time we didn't catch any of them. From what I hear, they're mixed in, one here, one there. But obviously that 150 to 250 foot of water isn't necessarily where I'd be looking for them. But who cares right now? I mean, the coho fishing is so good. Enjoy it. It's been a long time since I've seen coho fishing this good out of Sheboygan. If you guys need anything, you can give us a call at the store at 920-395-2079. Otherwise, if you need to order up some of this stuff, get on our website, www.anglersavenueproshop.com. Good luck this weekend. Enjoy the holiday weekend.